Hi, it's Dr. Joe Markovich, Charleston Spine and Disc. And we're talking about an unusual case we had recently, but when we think about it, it's very similar to a lot of the cases we've had in the past. But in the case of this young man, 37 years old, a teacher, also has another business, was a professional soccer player, had hurt his neck many times, and had been very stiff and had some various shoulder issues and whatnot. His neck now severely hurts him when he wakes up in the morning. In fact, it's very difficult for him to sleep at night. When he wakes up, he can barely move his neck, almost needs help getting out of bed. When he gets out of bed and gets it stretched, gradually it gets better. With inactivity, it gets really stiff again. So what happens is he's got to keep it in motion all day. By the end of the day, he feels pretty good. Goes to bed, wakes up with the same darn condition. I call it like a Groundhog Day syndrome. It's just like every time he wakes up, it's the same old story. He's tried some ibuprofen, some over-the-counter medicines, hasn't tried any other physicians, hasn't gone to any physical therapists, but had gone to a chiropractor in the past and gotten good results when he played soccer. But he had not been for 5 years. So they got this young fella, pretty good size, 6'2", 235, 40 pounds, well built, good shape. So he's got this serious problem. And I believe that he's sleeping improperly and bulging the disc out at night because he's not sleeping right. If you don't sleep right, you're going to bulge that disc out further. Instead of letting that thing suck in at night, which would normally, you get yourself a nice little rolled up towel for the neck, get the cervical curve in, and it pulls that disc back where it's supposed to be. But no, in his case, he's bulging that baby out because he's putting like a pillow under his neck to raise his head up. And that's what he's told us. He's used a pillow under his neck, and not a big one, but it's enough to push his head forward to bulge that disc. When it starts to bulge, it doesn't need much help to continue to bulge. Now, the medical approach, of course, drugs. When that doesn't work, drugs and physical therapy. And when that doesn't work, injections. And when that doesn't work, surgery, minimally invasive. When that doesn't work, screws, plates, stabilization. And when that doesn't work, morphine pump. And we can't help you. So that's what you have to look forward if you go medical. Chiropractically, we move the bone away from the nerve, let the body heal itself, get the muscle strong to hold the bone in place, and you go on about your life. End of story. You can come in once in a while if you want to keep it good, but mostly it doesn't have to be. That disc bulges out, it's got to bulge back in. Ideally, you want to do disc decompression and a laser here to help suck that in. So that's a really good idea too. It's Dr. Joe, Charleston, South Carolina.